Well, it's Tuesday again, which means that I'll blabber on for 5 minutes about something rather unimportant, and y'all will watch it because, well, actually, I have no idea why. So today is March the 1st, and yesterday was February the 28th. And February the 28th being the last day of February got me thinking about the way the calendar is constructed. Actually, I've been thinking about this for a really long time. And I think that the calendar should be reworked entirely to a 13-month calendar because that would make the lengths of the months much more even. Because if you take 365 and divide it by 13, you get 28, remainder 1. So you could have 13 months, 12 of them consisting of 28 days, and the 13th consisting of 29. And just to make the calendar symmetrical and whatnot, you make the 13th month the 7th month. So the month of 29 days goes exactly smack in the middle of the calendar. But to make it work with, time and whatnot, seeing as a year is a little bit more than 365 days, leap years would still be involved. Every 4 years or so, there would be an extra day in the 29-day month. So every couple of years, that 29-day month would be a 30-day month, just to keep the weirdness all in that month. Instead of just adding a day on to the end of the 13th month, or the 29-day month, 1 week in that month would be an 8-day week. So the leap day would have a whole new meaning because it would be weird, like it wouldn't be a regular part of the week. It would just be like an extra day that's not part of any week at all, which might screw up a lot of conceptions about weekdayness, but I like this idea because that month, that 29-day month, would be like party month, and then the entire month would be off, like it would be like a giant month-long bank holiday. And not just bank holiday, but like an everything holiday. And especially when there is that 8th day in there. Also, having an 8-day week would lend new meaning to the song 8 Days a Week, which I think would be like the anthem for that week. In particular, the 8th day. Anyway, that would just even things out and it would make a lot more sense to me, because really, the lengths of the months seem completely arbitrary. It's not even like half and half with a 30 and 31. There's 7 months that have 31 days, and then 4 months that have 30 days, and then 1 month that has 28 or 29, depending on things. So it's just completely arbitrary, and also the names of the months have been all messed up, because September, October, November, December used to be associated with the Latin words for 7, 8, 9, and 10, so they were the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th months. But the Caesars, Julius and Augustus in particular, messed all that up because they decided that they should have months named after themselves, and that they should go in the summer, in the middle of the year, instead of putting them at the end of the year, so as not to mess up the names of the months, except for January, which is named after Janus, the god of beginnings and endings, so that makes sense that it would be at the beginning of the year. Anyway, that's my idea for how the calendar should be reworked to make a little more sense, because, any way you divide the year is going to be completely arbitrary, but this one seems a little less arbitrary to me because everything's just a bit more even. And it seems like things should be divided evenly, or as evenly as they can get, and that just seems less arbitrary. Someday, thousands of years from now, there's going to be a calendar named after me. And someone else is going to there'll probably be a hologram by then. They'll probably be way cooler than a hologram by then. And they will complain about how my month system is really dumb, and that they have a better one. You've been watching Mononica's Legoing by Indy8149. I may never know why.